Major flood. Oh, nasty. What just happened there? One tile damage. We've got some fertility. Okay, I was worried that something would have broken there. Actually, oh, the encampment I just built did get broken. Okay, so we'll have to go and fix that quickly. There is some silk. All of this stuff we haven't actually got copies of. I'm just going to have to flog some of my iron quickly because I'm about to cap it. I don't want to get to 50. I'll just waste it. Yeah, it's a bit painful, but I think that's the better place to settle. I'm sorry, what's this city name? Oh, look away. Loyalty should flip around pretty quick because all my cities should be happy actually. So I'm hoping that won't stay like that for very long and we'll get working on a monument nice and quick. Although actually no, saying that, we're going to go all in and just build the oppidum because why not at this point? There we go. It's very much stabilized itself now. City's happy. If I'd pushed a little bit further, maybe with a governor it would have been fine, but it would have been tough as I only have Pangaea at the moment and I want Pangaea in my capital. Look at that. My duplicate turtles means I can now buy the marble. It's always cheaper to sell your own luxuries and then buy someone else's in. And another friendship with Rome. Don't worry, we will kill them, but they can be lured under a false pretense for long enough, you know? It's all good fun. Wait, hang on. What? 20 horses? And they're going to give me gold and my relic back? Okay. Okay. I have my relic back. You know what this means? I can sell my relic again. That's really weird. Trajan really wants war with Nero. That's a war for another time, I think. So I can get Bones of the Magi sold to Trajan for 110 gold, 4 gold up front, per turn, and then some Diplo favor, which is pretty cool, because then I can go back and sell the Diplo favor to Nero. This is just a complicated transaction, but one I am enjoying. And I am slowly now moving my army north because I really do fancy taking on this purple Rome. This is a good opportunity for me. Battering ram is looking decent. I've got my unique units sort of moving back through to go and upgrade to men-at-arms. I think that should time in fairly decently with getting my great general because I'm just about to pick up my barracks in my capital. It's all coming together slowly. It is literally all coming up Millhouse, and that has got to be a good thing. The sailor's yarn has been invented. Da 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 da. Okay, the galley can go and have a little look. Oh, that's a big old flood in Rome. That's unfortunate for everyone, he says, not thinking that at all. Why do I get the feeling that my heavy chariot is not getting out anytime soon? Okay, cool. Actually, when it fortifies, I have more damage against it. That's hilarious. Chocolate. Bam. Static cities yet again. We love it. You love it. I love it. Everyone loves it. Masonry boosted through. Good. And this oppidum is a little stronger for that. Oh yeah, look, my production's going very nice now. But that means I can get a battering ram, and battering rams are good. Oh, actually, this is an opportunity for me, yes, to be getting more of my unique units. Okay, but because I have Ngazagamu, I want to build them in my capital, because not only do they get the barracks bonus, but they also are 20% cheaper, so that works nicely for me as well. Good. So I've now got potentially 4 man-at-arms plus the 2 that I'm building at the moment. So this is looking good. I have much more of an army than I did like a couple turns ago, so I'm happy. I'm happy with where this is going. Here we go, men-at-arms, perfect. First unit with iron. First of many, I hope. There's my profit. I don't have a holy site at the moment, so we're a little bit slow on that one, but this city could build a holy site, actually. That would let me get the religion, so that's not a bad idea. You know what, let's just pop that down. Let's get that sorted. Then we can get crusade, then we can get rockin'. The capital can actually really decently build wonders. I'm now thinking about this as a genuine strategy. Should I do that? Is it worth rushing wonders? I quite like hanging gardens if I can get them. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, if no one's building them, then let's give it a go. Hanging gardens, done. We've mentioned it already. Gaul massively suffers from a lack of food. Hugely suffers from a lack of food. The greatest mystery of this map so far is that Commodus, who is the flesh-coloured Rome, hasn't met Trajan, who is the pink-coloured Rome, that has a city about 7 tiles away. Don't know how that's possible, but it is. Let's move this trader quickly up to my second city, and then I'm going to just make a trade route to Rome in the hope that it gets me a little bit of extra movement. But actually, I'm thinking 48 strength, that city. It's very tough. I might go for my Roman, in brackets, friend here. They are so much weaker. So much weaker. It would be a good opportunity for my men-at-arms to have a bit of fun. Yeah, it is sort of tempting. How much have I got to do to get Woolen on side? Oh, they will come on side in how many turns? 3 turns. 3 turns. That's not too bad, actually. We could probably do that. Merely passing by. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just a galley sat outside your city. It was just coming back through. Nothing to worry about. Governor titles. I think I'm just going to hold fire for a second because I think Victor's probably the most useful here. As you can see, look, the friendship with this Rome going to be a big old betrayal, I know. People are going to get very unhappy, but actually no one's really met you still, so it's not too bad an option for me, this. I think I'm going to get you to stop asking, because, yeah, I think this is going to go terribly for you. In fact, Woolen, oh, I could so easily take Woolen's troops. 530 gold. I say so easily. It's a bit expensive at the moment. Your men don't belong on Rome's borders. They do, though. They do. Ha 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 ha. Okay, there are walls. Walls aren't very good, but I do have a battering ram, and I'm hoping that should get chopped through pretty quick. So I'm not too worried about that. Plus, we do have a target down there that doesn't have any protection. And we've also got the Great General that provides a war weariness reduction when she's no longer useful, which is awesome. And also, Woolen's on side, which means I'm getting great general points every time I kill people now, which is even better. So we've got a huge army that we've managed to magic onto the border. It's looking very mighty tasty. Oh, for goodness sake, Caracalla just actually made peace as soon as I declared war. That could have been the perfect time. Oh, Valletta, that's a 3rd military city-state. Yeah, we're doing, this is pretty good. They want an inspiration for feudalism. That is something I'm working on at the moment. That's interesting. So if I actually make a couple farms, that could be perfect for that. Don't have enough builders for it at the moment, but you never know. Okay, I accidentally moved an archer in a little too close to the city there, which is a bit of a problem, but I think I can escape, provided I can smash through that man-at-arms, which I very much can quite quickly, so that's pretty decent. Although I do want to move my archer to that tile, ideally, so maybe that's not the best thing to do. I'm just trying to work this out, actually. What can we do? No, I think it's best to just hit. So we'll do that. Got some great general points. Move you to there. Move you to there. They may kill that archer, but if they do, they're going to leave their units kind of very exposed. So I'll take it. Oh, Hadrian. I forgot that this was an animated civ leader. That's so cool. It's the final mod. Hadrian's really, really cool. And yes, I'd love to know where your capital was. Where are you? Up there. Oh, I love that red colour. Oh, it's a nice Roman colour. Lovely. So we've met everyone. We're the first people to meet everybody as well. So they are attacking, but nothing too bad at the moment. Yeah, I'll trade for some horses. That's good. And we did finish Hanging Gardens. It only took 7 turns in my capital. Such is the crazy early game production of Gaul. Very tasty indeed. 15% growth in all cities is nothing to sniff at. It's an amazing ability, and when you're only working a couple of farms because you've got so many mines going, this one does really handy. Really, really good for Gaul. Makes me think about whether or not there are more that we could get. I could get Temple of Artemis in my capital, which suddenly sounds like a great plan because of all the irrigation I could do. So let's go builder. My capital's just working on economy whilst I do the rest of this stuff. And look, there we go. We've even got a religion now. The only thing I really wanted was crusade, so that's going to be something that I do. Should we get warrior monks just for a joke? No, I don't have any faith. I'm not going to actually end up using it, so let's go Zen meditation. Actually, that's not a bad one if you don't really know what else to do on that. But where is old crusade? There it is. Lovely stuff. So get the shrine going and do some holy site prayers. Let's get that spread. In fact, actually, I'm just going to put Moksha down in there immediately to just make sure that religion spreads super quick. I want it to just pop out everywhere it can. So one attack like that. I can get my unique unit to come and just hit that one. Again, just +1 great general point. Well, hey. What a result. But you can see I've got my men-at-arms still working its way through. I've got my great general on the way. I've got a battering ram on the way. There's lots of cool stuff. Building a road over to Rome. That'll help my second wave of attacks as well. Oh, Bones of the Magi. And again, for basically nothing. So I've got my relic back again. The AI just really wants me to have the relic. They're like, no, Ursa, you have it. It's fine. It's fine, you enjoy it. It's like, okay, I will. Now I can sell it off again immediately for loads more money. Like, what's going on? What a crazy game. Oh, that's a decent attack. Boom. Men-at-arms rush. It is a strong thing with Gaul. We haven't really even set it up properly yet. Just you wait. Nalanda. Oh, another science city-state. Interesting. Interesting to see. So what we don't want to happen is for the city-state to nab that city. Battering ram is just going to come over here for this 5 population city, and this Rome is still going to try and settle in this area. You've got to respect that. That's relatively entertaining. Let's get horseback riding quickly. Let's start to pillage these campuses. Well, there we go. That's 3 turns worth of tech in one go. Perfect. And I am going to just quickly treat what city is working. Lots of bonus resources. Like, I guess there's 1 in this city, so we'll just build the watermill there for construction boosted. But yeah, this is pretty conveniently easy now. Look at that, a +6 bonus from my Gaul ability. I can just smash straight into the city, and with this unique warrior, boom, we take it. Now, a rebellion in 5 turns isn't great. It's not perfect for me. I would kind of like to sort that out relatively quickly. I believe the quickest way to do that is just to lay siege to another city and start to just keep attacking that. Look, we can actually hit the walls down pretty easily. I won't attack with my melee units just yet, but that's not bad. We even got a campus out of this already. Perfect. Nero doesn't like what I'm doing. Oh no, Rome might gang up against poor Gaul. Actually, this is the Rome that's in a normal age. So out of everyone we could have attacked, this has actually worked out really well for us. I'm not complaining. Men-at-arms, through to the front. This is exactly what I wanted to see. And I can even upgrade you to a men-at-arms at the same time. Oh, that's already had pyramids in it. I was like, why has my builder got 4 charges? Oh, even better. Even better. It's ridiculous. This game has just been ridiculous so far. There's engineering, by the way. I've just rushed the wall. Now I can focus on getting crossbows. Crossbows are even better because they get hit by the Great General, and also archers are just a bit weak, so we can improve those nicely. My man-at-arms, by the way, is taking a whopping 8 damage from a city strike, which is not much at all. Moksha, this city is currently spreading 8 religious pressure per turn at the moment, but wait until Moksha comes in. That will become double, so that will be hopefully up to sort of 12 or 16 depending on how the game works the maths out. Battering ram in, perfect. We'll get this man-at-arms in, and you can see we can now start doing damage directly to the walls. I'm going to leave the men-at-arm attack last so that it does the most damage, but I can go archer, archer, archer. I can go for unique unit 1, unique unit 2, break the walls down, and then men-at-arms. Oh, that will be a kill next turn, which is cool. There is a deer tile improved, so I now can get Temple of Artemis done next turn. It's very limited spaces, I can put it down in my empire, but that's a pretty decent one, so I'll take it. So the archers all attack. There goes my unique unit. The city has taken 2 boosts, recorded history and also military training as well. I mean, this is all lovely. What's the loyalty like on this now? -10, -4. Hey, it's improving. We may as well just keep moving our units forward. We can get their capital surrounded. I have a lot of men-at-arms all just very excitedly waiting to come in now. Yeah, up to +12. It wasn't quite the +16 bonus I was hoping for on the religion, but it's still pretty good. And it's giving me a bunch of faith, and yeah, Crusade will begin to spread around nicely now. I can get my first missionary out. We're going to go and spread I'll go spread the faith up north. They do have their own religion, unfortunately. It has Feed the World, but I don't care for that religion, so we will kill it. Battering ram engaged. Can we just take the city in one fell swoop? No one's entirely sure. No one is entirely sure, but what we can do is try and move my units in a little bit to give them as much adjacency as possible. I kind of want to, can I move that? Yeah, I'll move that to there, this to there, perfect. And we'll go for 1, we'll go 2, and then we'll go 3, and then next turn we should be able to hit that through, perfect. Feudalism has been boosted as well, so now I can take Great General points on. Oh no, I want to keep that on because I'm actually winning Boudica, and I would love her. As a Norfolk boy, the Iceni were really cool, and I always like getting a game with her, and especially because there's so many barbs around. It's actually quite useful later into the game. Now, just before the world hates me too much as well, I'm just going to sell my stuff quickly. Yeah, there we go, diplomatic favour. I'm just about to take over a capital. That was not going to last well for me, that. In fact, there's a bit of pillaging I can do just to keep my strength up. I'm going to do that quickly for myself. There's no point in rushing this. I've got a couple turns before these cities flip. I might as well use them. How will Rome respond? Oh, Rome cannot tolerate such insult. You are no better than the uncultured barbarians. I can't even read uncultured. It must be me. I'm the uncultured barbarian. He's talking to Gaul directly. Oh, I knew I couldn't be friends with this Rome. Oh, yeah, that was one of my units just died to a barbarian skirmisher. That's no fun. But interestingly, I only need 1.7, quite specifically, great general points. So we can do this. What I'm going to quickly do is just switch to oligarchy. I meant to do that before, and I didn't. Serfdom is looking good. Feudal contracts looking even better, as is conscription. I will then pick up all the urban planning that I've been looking for. Actually, no, First Envoy, we do want that one. But now my men-at-arms and my unique units have the extra combat strength, which I didn't have loaded in before, which was my bad. But now I can go a 1 attacker, 2 attacker. There you go, look, already that city is loyal, and the Etamantanki has been stolen. Why build wonders yourself, people, when you can just steal them from Rome? That's the Gaul way. Gaul way, girl. No, I'm not going to do it. It's too bad a joke. But if I move this to there, and then cross the river with a nice +10 combat strength attack, I don't get the kill, which is very frustrating, and I had a unit there. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, my punishment for doing that is having to spend 230 gold to pick Boudica up myself. That is the punishment cost for me mucking up that executed roll, but it is fine. We got her in the end. It's just, oh, I should have done better. I should have done better. I'm sending some missionaries up to Setia, by the way. I'm not standing this religion. It's not right. It's all wrong. My first great engineer as well. Next up is a Theodore. So this handy fellow insta-builds walls, so what I can do is actually just insta-build the walls in cities that I'm capturing, which is quite good. And I can actually keep killing these barbarians really nicely for me as well. Out the way, get lost. Perfect. And my man-at-arms has already made it across the river and can start hammering down at these walls. I do need to bring a couple of troops behind it though. There's now 44 strength in that city because of his horseman that seems to be lurking there, but it's okay. Don't worry, we've already got nice +4, and I'd rather just do the damage to the wall and be able to retreat in a second, so we'll do that. God, Wulin has so much army, 630 gold needed to steal it. I really do want to steal it, it's wonderful. I'm just bypassing their own missionary. I'm gonna get rid of their religion from their capital city, or not even their capital, where they built Stonehenge. Don't like it. We will reject their religion in all its forms. I am beginning to spread my religion slowly. It's just taking a while. Actually, I'm just gonna distract it by spreading 1 case of magic potion. Nope, we're gonna generate a lot of grievances and you're going to just live with it. Oh, hang on. The letter, thank you so much. I've now got 3 military city-states. 3 of them. It's redonkulous. Here we go. La da 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 da. They have 2 missionaries. It's a bit annoying, but don't worry. I'll get rid of your religion for you because I'm in a golden age and it's great. They also are in an equivalent golden age, so their units are going to spread quite a lot to me. Never mind. It's funny. I was like, can we sneak that through? But I don't think we're going to be able to, unfortunately. But saying that, look, we've actually managed to get rid of their religion, which is relatively amusing. So maybe we will. Maybe we will. City surrounded, and men-at-arms can now remove the walls. Lovely. Okay, we'll just take our time now. I've only got 1 more city after this point. I think Wulin, oh, it would be so good to just take your army, but I just don't trust that I could hold it. Additional grievances against me. Oh, I know, it's terrible. Oh, major flood. Where was that? How was it my capital? Oh, it just broke all of my stuff. Not my stuff. That was my favorite bit. Let my archers get a little bit of experience by attacking. Beautiful. And now my men-at-arms. I think it doesn't really matter who attacks, so I'll just get these 2 to attack. There's 1 more city taken. It's all beautifully loyal. Perfect. Battering ram actually will make it through next turn. And there was a settler in that city as well. Perfect. We can actually go and see if we can claim that source of iron down south. That was a really nice one. Temple of Artemis in my capital. There's a lot of amenities for my capital. This city should be pretty happy for a little while. There's deers. There's a lot of plantations. And I think I've even got a couple of pastures in this city. I can't remember. There's the other city to the north of it has lots of pastures, so that's something. I know you're supposed to be the predominant builder of wonders, but I'm just better at it than you. So, you know, live with it. Yeah, there's 4 plantations and 1 deer within range of that, so that's pretty decent. And even when I lose the luxury resources, that'll still go down to -5 only. So an amazing pickup for my capital. You have to love it. As discussed before, there we go. Walls already sprouting in the city, looking pretty fine. And already we can go a 1, a 2, and the walls are gone. Lovely. 100 arrow, full housing, even if I'm not next to water. That's, again, really handy. I just realised we're so far into a golden age. We've got 5 turns left, and we've got another 10 points over the threshold than we needed. So, I mean, that's pretty damn good. Well, with that, Commodus, you were an entertaining version of Rome. I did quite like you, but you're gone. Rome will not live without me. Oh, I think it will, though. I think there's 4 other versions of Rome, so, you know, don't get too big for your boots. But this army, I think Trajan's looking pretty happy. I think we're going to go after this portion of Rome. We can use these mountains to divide, like, Gaul land from Rome land, and we can just sit here and accumulate strength and plot and dwell and do all of the tasty things that somebody would do if they were being very badly behaved. Oh, a bit of an army. Crossbows, spearmen. Okay, you wanna play like that, do you? Interesting. Well, hey, there we go. I actually managed to remove the religion from Rome. Now, this is a crusade religion, don't forget. So if I can get this around, it's really handy. Pompeii. What's that? What is that? Aberration on our borders. I disapprove. How much niter have I got? Niter is, again, the next strategic resource. We like niter a lot. Professional army, I'm just going to stick that in. We've got a lot of upgrading to do. And you can see, oh, they're in a dark age, and I'm in a golden age again. Exodus of Evangelists. I'm really making use of my missionaries heavily at the moment, and I intend to continue doing that. Oh, Rome is actually flipped, isn't it? Who is spreading that? Who are you, and where are you, and why? Stop it. Oh, well, I don't know, but Auckland is now on my side, so, you know. Oh, they've got an army as well. Oh, I need so much more gold. So much more gold. Someone buy my stuff from me, please. I think the problem is everyone hates me. Fine, I have to pillage. If I pillage, then I can get people to like me. Oh well, in the meantime, I'm just going to use some of my gold to upgrade to crossbows, because these are quite powerful. So have a look at the niter placement then. So you can see there's a lot in this area that I was going to go and settle down on. So that's cool. And there's niter as well down below some of the cities that I'm going to fight. Okay, we've got plenty. We've got plenty of opportunity to get niter now, which is pretty cool. I'm happy with how this has gone. So we'll back it up by rushing gunpowder. I can also get armories, which is something I do want to get in my capital pretty much as soon as I can. Then I can use Ngazagamu to get a 40% discount on purchasing troops. 40%, it's pretty good. Okay, it's voting time, and we have 3 points, which is approximately nothing. So I'm going to say no admirals in the hope that, actually no, we're going no profits in the hope that people won't get religions. And I want people to vote down on Shinto. I mean, it's not going to go through. It absolutely won't go through. It's +10 now. But no profits is a good thing, so there won't be any competition religions. Yay! I also have a bit of a tactical advantage against Mr. Karakara here, because even though he's giving me 9 gold per turn, I can actually move my men-at-arms through this encampment before they put walls up. So, I'm going to try and take the advantage here. They haven't met anyone, unbelievably, so if I declare a formal war, I mean, it's really not much of an issue, but we're going to go upwards a little bit. Don't forget, I believe my galleys will improve the strength, there we go, yep, of my units, so that's great. 1, 2 attacks, encampment's destroyed, that crossbow immediately has also been destroyed, and my galley is in range. Now, unfortunately, there is a crossbow in the city, but I'm going to get a few decent attacks here pretty quick off, and I should be able to just stomp them. Ideally, I'd like to put my oppidum there, so I'm going to actually just put my sprawling empire city, of course. I always forget you get that once you do a bit of conquering, but that's looking pretty good. And then I'll get both the niter and the iron involved, and we can get this city very quickly up and running. That was my stolen city as well, which is even better. Oh, and look, my religion is spreading now. In fact, actually, Pompeii will convert without me even needing to do anything. And that will be a war conversion. War conversions are good because they give you era score. And they're being attacked on several fronts here. It looks like they were attacking my galley, which isn't very good. You can see military emergencies are going to go through religious emergencies. We may find ourselves at the bottom of an emergency pile here. No, we didn't. Okay. Right, well, the person who put the emergency through only voted up once on it, even though they had 11 diplomatic favour. Sure, AI, whatever you want to do, you know, it's fine, it's totally fine. Look at that, +6 combat strength on my crossbows, it's so powerful. So the walls are now going up in that city, but you can't help but feel it's a little bit late. Never mind. There is my man-at-arms. We're going to go 1 galley attack, 2 galley attacks, and then a 3rd sweeping blow. And this city is almost taken already. We can punch through. We'll hit Rome from the east whilst my southern army catches up. I've also got, look at all my men-at-arms using conquered cities to nicely move across. They were just sort of coming to the front line, but they've almost got there now. God, in fact, the emergency didn't go through. That is very handy for me. Still building a couple of galleys as well, just for support. That's actually more useful than I thought it would be. Oh, Mittler. Mittler has fallen. Interesting. Okay, so we might have a little bit of a problem from Mittler attacking us, but I don't think it'll be too bad, being honest with you. So they did attack the galley, but it didn't do them very well. And I just got 6 era score because Mittler just flipped whilst at war as well. That could not have been any more timed. Anyway, the first city is now suffering from the effects of Crusade, which means that I'm going to start getting a lot of combat bonus. Oh yes. But before we get too excited, galley, heal, you might as well, any improvement when you're at war, pillage them all, because you can just fix them later. I could pillage that aqueduct, but that's a district. It's harder to take, and I'd rather just take the city, because now I can move my troops immediately through and start the counter charge. Now there is another city on the coast, Cumae, so my galleys will come in handy later, and loyalty's good. Loyalty's good. Okay, this is fantastic. I've also managed to get my crossbow in, and look at that. We can actually surround my units perfectly. That's got a +6 combat strength, and this one has +8. Oh yes, that's just an insta-kill on that catapult. Beautiful stuff. It's what you like to see. So their army is being moved out in sort of various little bits and pieces, but unfortunately for them, they are just sort of coming out one after another, and it gives me ample opportunity to move my units through. I'm just going to move my Great General to there. There's Pompeii taken. It's loyal. I'm in a golden age. Rome is in a dark age. Honestly, this is the perfect timing for me right now. This crossbow can move to there, and it can get a nice hit on that warrior to kill it. This crossbow doesn't want to find itself attacked by 2 encampments until I figure out exactly how strong the AI is going to be on the counterattack. But saying that, I can move that unit in, move this crossbow in like so, move my missionary to that tile to try and convert Rome. Yeah, actually, timings-wise, this is working out fine. I just need to get my battering ram in and we'll be fine. But luckily, look, my man-at-arms can go to this tile, this one can come to there. I've got Boudica arriving from the other direction. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Wait for Crusade, wait for battering ram, attack next turn. Don't sacrifice your health unless you have to. Oh, you're just going to ignore me, are you, and try and go through? Oh, I mean, I guess that's one strategy. It's not a very good strategy, but sure. I don't know where you're planning on going, but okay, fine. Battering ram, add the front line. Missionary, magic potion, era score provided, crusade, and walls. It's all happening at the same time. Actually, just move you to there, move you to there, move you to there, and you to there. Rome is surrounded, and you ready for this? I'm just trying to work out, actually, is it going to be enough, or shall I crossbow attack just to make it even better? Of course I'm going to crossbow attack to make it better. Of course I am. So, let's go for 1, 2, crossbow, crossbow, crossbow. I don't even need all my army. There we go. That was simple. Nice. And, even better, there's a mine. There is some niter. Just unlocked pikemen, a useful addition because I don't have enough iron to be continually building men-at-arms, so that just helps me a little bit. Let's go to gunpowder again. I've got an armory on the way in my capital. Still have professional army, feudal contract, conscription. That's how you say that word. But I think otherwise we're pretty happy with how things are going right now. Go on, charge in. Bam, free settler. Thank you. But most importantly, I believe Setia has left itself totally open once again. So I can move my troops in, and with Crusade I can go for 1 attack followed by 2 attacks. City's mine. That's it. Didn't even get to build walls. Galleys, move past. over to Cume. What I really need to get down is the mausoleum and the statue of Zeus. Statue of Zeus would mean that I can be building pikemen at super crazy speeds, and pikemen obviously benefit from my combat bonuses from Gaul's ability. I need to put an encampment down with lots of flat land around it, so this is going to be a good place to do that. Cume got walls up. Okay, that's a bit annoying, but it's fine. We were ready for this. I've got my battering ram on the way. It'll hit next turn. Magic potion is still being spread around, so we're in no rush here. And I can still actually pillage things to just get my gold up a little bit faster as well. What I'm doing is I'm deliberately leaving a galley just in the bay to divert their city attacks to those weaker units. I've also got a wounded one that is in range of one city strike but not the encampment strike, because what it does is Cume goes first and goes, oh, I must attack the injured unit, and strikes that one. And then the encampment strikes the other, and they don't get to hit the same unit and threaten destroying it. So it's quite a cheeky little way you can stop there being too much damage to your empire. Yep, see, look, one strike, two strikes. Works every time. 85% of the time it works every time. And again, you just take the injured one out, take the semi-injured one, put it back one tile, the new one goes there. Gives me all the time in the world. The city, by the way, is now surrounded. I can attack. Let's just attack quickly to get the walls off, like that. There you go. It's much better, and it doesn't matter if we haven't quite converted the city yet. We're still doing all of the damage that we could ever want to. Gunpowder boosted through armory. Nice. Let's just quickly... And it's 4 movement on men-at-arms. This is when you get a commando improvement, so you get +1 movement, as well as having a great general. It means with a regular melee unit, you can pillage and then still fire like the same turn. It's very, very handy. Oh, we're not going to actually convert the city whilst at war. Never mind. In that case, we're not going to worry about it too much. I'm going to just use my galley, which is the weakest, less useful unit here. Keep the city, and then we'll push forward. Look, already we can actually get my unit right up to that point. Move the Great General up. This city has no defenses. Strike it. Strike it quickly. Timur, new Great General. We are actually the probably only person that's really going to compete on these generals now, which is quite amusing. We'll pop you down in Cume, but I don't think you're going to be necessarily needed very much. I think, yeah, you know what? She's just going to bring my missionary over to that. We move you to there. I'll move you to there. And then I need to just start stacking troops up so that I've got the maximum combat bonus I can, like so. Oh, I'm not going to be able to quite kill it this turn. Oh, that's because my great general's not there. Oh, not quite. Close, but not quite. Look at how many men-at-arms Auckland's got, though. Yeah, this is where my gold is going to be going. It really is. I've just got so much strength. Okay, actually, the men-at-arms can quickly... You know what? I will do that pillage. How many envoys... Oh, Nero is almost there with Auckland as well. You know, if I can just pinch Auckland briefly, I might just seize their navy, and we can go and attack over the sea. Who is this? Hadrian. Hadrian's not very friendly towards me, but they do have a soft naval target I could go for. That means going gunpowder and then switching up to cartography quickly, which I think I can do easily. I've got 80 science now. Most of it coming from this conquered capital. Actually, not most of it. 16 of it. That's not bad. My capital is giving me the most, but yeah, that one wonder, the Tanki, it's pretty cool. Peace for Rome. No. I feel like we're going to get rid of you. It's much easier that way. Actually, we're pretty able to just chuck my units around the other side of the city here, which is cool. Have I got another? Okay, actually, yep. Oh, damn, I don't have enough movement to go and kill that one as well. But look at this. We can go one attack, and then the walls are down. Urban warfare. Urban warfare already. Oh, that's a good promotion. This is a scientist. That means my units heal quicker, but I can pop him immediately for 5 extra healing every turn, regardless of where he is. I hate... And the thing is, right, he's much better to use as a medic, but I just find them really annoying because you can't link them to units. So if you could do that, I'd find it much more useful. So I just end up popping him out of laziness more than actually because it's a good thing to do. Crossbow attack, crossbow attack, crossbow attack, melee attack. If I just do this one, lovely, and then there's the urban warfare promoted unit. Second Rome has been taken out, and we've actually conquered this side of the map now, which is awesome. We've got a lovely little mountain range to stop us from needing to go through any harder, and that's kind of where we're going to end up leaving it without really meaning to for the moment, because getting my army round is going to take some time. I haven't even got shipbuilding yet, so we're going to have to just sort of give my army large units or sort of large orders to sort of move to the other side of the map and then just forget about them until they get there. Renaissance era with a first there. Amazing. And muskets. Muskets we are ready to do. So we're going to go shipbuilding, and then cartography should be pretty soon after that. I'm looking forward to getting those promotions, but being able to gun directly now for muskets is quite a handy thing. Oh, stop pillaging my library. That's not very nice. It's not very nice at all. Please go away. Another source of niter. I think we've got plenty now to be getting on with. I was really worried we weren't going to get a lot of niter, but yeah, we've got a decent supply here. And oh, the barbs are coming at me again. Please go away. Actually, managed to get a slinger kill there. I wonder how high I could get a slinger. Could I airlift a level 3 slinger at some point? Barbs is difficult to do because, you know, you don't get more than 1 level worth of experience. It caps out at getting 1 experience per combat, so it's actually really difficult to get it like that, but always wanted that achievement. It's quite a cool one. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Sean Crites, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Emir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, and Private Selection Genoa Salami for all of your support, as well as everybody that leaves comments and interacts with the channel generally. Thank you so much. See you all next time.